On this episode of System Integrators Weekly, we're focusing on finding the best custom-built 12700K system from several different system integrators. It's another system showdown on this episode of System Integrators Weekly. Let's go, nerds! This episode of System Integrators Weekly is sponsored by CDKdeals.
CDKdeals is an online marketplace that specializes in discounted, genuine Microsoft licenses and game keys for several different platforms.
CDKdeals has extended their 35% off deal with code BRAY25 until further notice. Get the deal while you can.
Let's get a Windows key. We'll opt for Windows 10 Pro for the enhanced security features. CDKdeals offers an OEM license for a fraction of the price of a retail key. The difference with an OEM key is that you can only use it on one system, but that should be all you need. You will need to make sure you either have Windows 10 Pro already installed or you perform a fresh installation, since OEM keys cannot be used to upgrade from Windows 10 Home if that's what you have installed currently. Here I use code BRAY25 to get 35% off. Now my copy of Windows is only $13.60. Pay with your method of choice, and once the payment goes through, click View Keys/Codes. Click Get the Key and copy it. Then just go to your Windows search, type in ACT, there it is. Click Activation Settings. My Windows install was already activated, so I'll be replacing that key, but yours should just say Activate Windows. Paste in the key, click Next, and activate, and you're done. Thank you, CDKdeals, for continuing to support the channel.
Hello everyone, I'm Bray Thorn. Welcome to System Integrators Weekly, where we don't really care about New Year's resolutions, we're more about frame rates. That's right, it's a new year. 2020 done is over, and 2020 new is what we're about here. So, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna finally give up on just finding the quickest deals we can, and we're gonna look at some custom systems from system integrators, because good Lord, it's a new year, but it's an old market where you still cannot find a GPU to save your life. So I hope that's not actually the case. If you're in, medical emergency situation, just call 911 or whatever your national or local equivalent is. GPU will not help. But if you are looking to game, it certainly can help. So what we're doing here is we're finding what I'm most interested in from the 12th gen Intel series is the 12700K or KF, because of its sort of point between the 12600 and 12900K, where you've got amazing capabilities for content creation, but also fantastical gaming potential as well. So we're gonna get into that here in just a bit. First off, I gotta get into a few disclaimers. First, this was filmed for January 2nd, 2022. Guess what? You're gonna have to learn how to write the date again. Just know that every time you go to write 2022 and you accidentally write 2021, somewhere out there there's a bald tech tuber laughing at you. Well, laughing with you, because I'm definitely gonna do it myself. Anyway, prices and availability change constantly. So what you see here may be different when you go to look for it yourself. Even if you click the links included in the description below, you may find that that product is no longer available. That's how it goes. However, this at least may give you an idea of what you want. So if that's the case, come to my stream. I stream every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday around 8 p.m. Central at twitch.tv/Brayathorn, where you can get one-on-one assistance with your own budget and needs. I'll help you find the right system for you, and that's something that I've been doing for a while, and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot more fun than it sounds. You come hang out. It's a really good time. Now, the other thing is you'll definitely hear a lot of my opinions there, and here. That's the second disclaimer. A lot of this is based around my opinions, because people have them. I'm a people, and so are you. Your opinions may be different, because as a people, you are a different people. So, totally fine for you to disagree. Politely, you can do so in the comments below or on the Discord, which is also linked in the description for the video below. And you can even do so on the stream politely. If you're impolite, the great thing about having my own stream is I can ban whoever I want just because they're being rude. I don't ban people for disagreeing with me, only if they do it like a jerk. So, don't. But yeah, what we're doing here is we're taking a system that you can get as a same-day ready system, and then we're trying custom optimized builds from different system integrators and seeing who's got the best. Now, what you'll see here is that, man, iBUYPOWER took a hit They had tons of systems available, and they sold most of them. I don't know that I can take much credit for that, but maybe. But yeah, so they really got beat up when it comes to what's available. By the way, if your budget is lower than the main systems we're going to be looking at, there are a few good options here. Like if you're looking for something for gaming and streaming, this system, for entry-level gaming and streaming, this system with a Ryzen 5 3600, which you can upgrade to a 5000 series processor down the line. Ryzen 5000 series is getting a refresh, so you may want to hold off on buying any 5000 series processors. If you have already, don't worry. It's still great, and the refresh will only offer like a 10-15% performance boost at most in certain circumstances. That's what's estimated. But there's also another thing coming up from them, which is you'll find NVIDIA probably talking about their 3090 Ti. Should you be worried about that? Should you wait to purchase your system based on the 3090 Ti coming out? Well, let's think about it. If you're gonna go buy a car, would you wait to buy your car until they announce the latest Bugatti hypercar? It's going to affect your buying decision just about as much, because the emergence of a new Bugatti hypercar will not really affect the price of a Ford Mustang or a Honda Civic or anything that is within the realm of mortal purchases. So I wouldn't worry about it too much. But this one here sports a Ryzen 5 3600 and an RTX 3060. So 30 series GPU, $1,350 right there. And it has the NV encoder, so you can encode video just as well for a stream as you would with the 3090 if you're using the NVENC, because it's the same NVENC. That's a great starter system right there. Now, if your budget is higher, and what we're looking at here today actually is gonna be the this system here. Gaming ready SlimBug 211. SlimBug 211. Yeah, so this one has, starts off a little weak there with Windows 11, but you can install Windows 10 yourself very easily. But it does come with Windows 11 Home, which is better. It's not really, Windows 11 is pretty much designed for 12th gen Intel, so there you go. 240mm all-in-one liquid cooler, 16 gigs of DDR4, 3200 megahertz. So this is DDR4. Now, is that a problem? Not at all when it comes to gaming. If you're looking for a gaming PC, the difference between DDR4 and DDR5 performance is negligible. Depending on the circumstances, some games will benefit a little bit from it, but not enough for the price difference. So yeah, it's a Z690 board, of course. This does not seem to have Wi-Fi listed as a feature. So if we look at the back though, we will find that that is correct. There is not much, and there are no coax connections for the screw-on connection for a Wi-Fi antenna. So keep that in mind. You'll have to get yourself a PCIe Wi-Fi adapter. You cannot get it through iBUYPOWER if you're getting a ready system though. Now this does have a 600 watt 80 plus gold power supply for the 3060 Ti and 12700 KF. See, that's not ideal. 12700 KF is gonna be pretty power hungry. And I would say that a 650 or 750 watt power supply would be a better choice here. And a 1TB M.2 drive. We're basically going to try to match all of these specs with custom systems here in a bit. But this price though, $1899. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, Self, I feel like I need more than a 3060 Ti. Well, hold on a second. Let me. This isn't directed at you. This is directed at yourself that you were just talking to. Okay, so just give us a second. Hey, Self, listen. The 3060 Ti is more powerful than the previous generation 2080 Super. If you're gonna sit here and tell me a 2080 Super couldn't play games at 1440p, that's malarkey, and you know it, Self. Come on. So the obvious choice here is to go into first iBUYPOWER and customize a system with similar specs. And I did just that, and it came out to $2,200. But we fixed some things because let's be honest, the airflow on this case ain't good. So we already started off by fixing that, putting it in a LandCool 2 mesh case. Oh my God, that is a performer and a looker. We're looking at $300 more here. So let's find out where that money's going. Into the case. Now, if you're customizing a system from iBUYPOWER with an Intel build out here, it is only $22 to upgrade from the 12600 KF to the 12700 KF. Do that. Now the cooling, it was about $30 to upgrade to the 360mm all-in-one liquid cooler. So right there, you're going from a 240 to a 360. You've fixed the cooling problems. Dunion rings, baby, it's good to go. Now, one cool thing that's going on is you'll notice I put 32 gigs of RAM on here, and not in a configuration I would normally do. If you're gonna put 32 gigs of RAM, you wanna do it a set of 2 sticks, like this. This is 16 gigs, 2x8. But if you're gonna go with 32 gigs, you want 2x16. So you still have 2 slots open on the motherboard to eventually go 64 if you're going to upgrade it like that. However, right now, it is a free upgrade from the 16 gigs DDR4 3200 to 32 gigs of DDR4 3600 megahertz, mega transfers per second, excuse me. But it is in an 8x4 configuration, 8 gig sticks times 4. It's Corsair Vengeance RGB Pro. That's a nice little upgrade, especially considering the fact that it would normally cost you $330, which is stupid. But because it's free, I went ahead and put it on there. I'd be dumb not to. Now, this, of course, is a 3060 Ti. You can go up to a 3070 for $130 if you feel like that. The majority of these, I put the Asus Prime Z690p with Wi-Fi and DDR4. It's got 3 Type A ports in the back and 1 Type C. So you're gonna be relying on your, a good USB hub. But if you want to get more ports, you can upgrade to this one right here for $9. Just make sure you're watching this video and not just clicking through it. This is why I talk so much. Stuff is important. All right, now we upgraded from the 700 watt 80 plus gold generic non-modular power supply to the 750 watt Corsair RM750X 80 plus gold fully modular power supply for $32. And we haven't even done our discounts yet. Now you can get $50 off this system right here with code RDY, by the way. One thing that I did here that I can undo and save some money, all right? You can go with the deal right here right now is to get a free upgrade to a 1 terabyte Kingston NV1 M.2 drive from the 500 gigs, okay? So this is one of the slowest ones on here. It is the slowest drive on here, okay? But it's still way faster than a SATA SSD, all right? And that's it. The one thing, guys, listen. If you're gonna get a custom system from iBUYPOWER or CyberPowerPC, you must do this. iBUYPOWER safeguard packaging and CyberPowerPC's advanced packaging. Make sure you click that if you're gonna get a custom system. That's it for iBUYPOWER. Let's see the comparable system over here with CyberPowerPC. Oh, and it's $19.95, so it's much cheaper. And plus I went for the free mouse pad. Don't miss these kinds of deals. If you need a gaming mouse, go for this one. It's gonna be better than the default one they give you. The Cooler Master MM711, whatever, is probably gonna be better than the default one you get. Now, if you guys are looking for a medium to smaller form factor, they actually have the O11 Mini Air right here in black or white. White's $13 more. So if you're looking for a white build, that right there, you just have to switch to a 240 millimeter all-in-one liquid cooler, and then yeah, this thing is super cool. Yeah, what we've got right now is also a great case for airflow, and that is going to be the Corsair 4000D Airflow Edition. Looks awesome. This is all blacked out build with RGB fans, okay? And of course, I went with the matching 6 Fantex SK120 fans. Now, the processor we went with, this one actually has the benefit of having a 12700K, not a KF, meaning it has onboard video in case you need to troubleshoot your GPU, your dedicated graphics. So be careful plugging this one in, because if you plug in HDMI into your motherboard, it will actually function, but your games will suck, because it's onboard video. It's just there for troubleshooting purposes and whatnot. There are other deeper uses you can have for onboard video, but we're not getting into that here. And we went for the 360 millimeter all-in-one Deep Cool Castle 360EX all-in-one liquid cooler. Of course, we went with the 3060 Ti right here, and that is actually, I think that's the deal for today actually, is where it's the same price as a 3060. So this is actually $200 cheaper than the 3070. Very much worth it. $22 for the 750 watt Cooler Master MWE Gold ultra quiet fully modular power supply. $22. Yeah, there you go. Cooler Master, brand name, fully modular, 80 plus gold, and it's the V2. Okay, so it doesn't have the Cooler Master, the fan issue that it had. Okay, you're good to go. And the V1 had a bit of an issue. Same motherboard, Asus Prime Z690p. iBUYPOWER, it's a little harder to get to the DDR5 build. Here, you can just choose a DDR5 motherboard, like right there. But as you can see, there aren't many great options for that. I mean, there's this one, the Asus Prime Z690p. It's basically the same motherboard, upgraded to DDR5, but when you go to DDR5 memory, oh boy, it is a big price increase, okay? So if you want to do that, you can. The memory on this system isn't that great. It is 16 gigs of DDR4 3200 megahertz. It's fine, but it's not amazing. Well, instead, you can get this kit right here. This is the matching one, the Corsair Vengeance RGB Pro, which I think looks a little better. 32 gigs, 2x16, and it's $156.99. This is what I'm talking about. System integrators, like DDR4 is plentiful. It is not expensive. I'm not sure why you're charging so much. Maybe it's a labor cost of going like this, click, and getting the other one, and then being like, click. Oh, God. Oh, so tiring. Wow. Why? Why is your memory so freaking expensive? So, moving on from that, because it made me angry. So here, Western Digital Blue SN570 series, single drive, and this is basically a free upgrade from the 250 gig version of the SN750. And I've gone ahead and I have clicked. Oh my God, you see how much you have to scroll just to get to this? Do you see how stupid that is? Like, this should be at the top. Like, hey, do you want it to arrive whole or broken? Give us $19. I can't rant about this again. I've already ranted about it, but I want to. I'm just trying to look out for you guys. And as much as I like these companies in certain ways, they certainly have their failings, and do not ever accuse me of not pointing those failings out, because it just means you're not watching my videos and paying attention. Yeah, also you can choose to switch to Windows 10, but I don't necessarily think you have to do that, because these are 12th gen Intel processors, and they sure are buddy-buddy with Microsoft on this. So I wanted to show you guys Build Redux, because this system right here is about the same price as this one here. This one came out to $22.57 when we upgraded the memory, but we're not gonna do that. You can get it with minimum memory and just buy that kit for 150 bucks, okay? Okay, so that's about 2180, 2170 right there, okay? So this system, also not the best memory, but it's still 16 gigs DDR4 dual channel. Still do not have 12th gen Intel. Come on, guys. What year is it? Wow, it's 2022. And 12th gen's been out since the beginning of November. And guess what? Digital Storm had it pretty early on. Now, if you guys want to see what the fully discounted prices are, just wait till the end of the video. That's when we're going to do our roundup, okay? But 2568, what did we put in this? 12700K is the same motherboard, Asus Prime Z690P, 16 gigs of DDR4, 3200 megahertz. Let's look at the prices on memory, and oh, wouldn't you know it, going up to 32 gigs of DDR4 is $196. And you lose this DDR4 3200 megahertz. Do you see how this is a terrible deal? If you buy that $156 kit on Amazon, you get to keep the 16 gigs that comes with it for troubleshooting purposes later on. You can take it out, set it aside. Usually the packaging will fit most types of RAM, and set it aside, and then you have memory that wasn't taken away. So you're not just paying $196 to go up to this 32 gigs DDR4, 39 megahertz HyperX Fury RGB. You're actually paying that plus the value of this 16 gigs right here that they take out. Storage set, 1M.2 drive, looks like Gen 3.
A few moments later.
This is awful. No, but this is awful. Are they serious right now? No, Digital Storm. No, dude. Are you serious? This is not PCIe Gen 3 even? You remember I was talking about, oh, this other one's slow, it's 2100 megabyte per second read speeds. This is 545 megabytes per second. This is 1/4 of that. This is 1/4 of the speed. But they're like, oh, it's the Digital Storm Performance Series, duh. Okay, so with $56 more, you would get an 870 EVO SSD, like SATA SSD. Or you can pay $85 more. This is the move right here. $85 more for 1 terabyte Samsung 970 EVO Plus. Yeah, NVMe. Yeah. But like $85 would also buy you one of these. Wait, no, not the interface thing. Ignore that. This Western Digital Blue SN550. Okay, what is this? Like 2,500 megabyte per second read speeds, 2,100 megabyte per second write speeds. I'm just throwing those numbers out there. It's better than the other one for 85 bucks. So you could actually keep that crappy one for free. It's a terabyte. And it's still faster than a, mechanical hard drive, but good golly, Miss Molly, why, guys? Why do you even stock those? You're Digital Storm, not Digital Breeze. Like, you're just like digital fart in the wind. Like, that genuinely, as you might be able to tell, that genuinely upsets me. So yeah, I fixed this one, but I probably wouldn't recommend this one. Then you want to talk about PowerGPU, and they have something right now that they rarely have, which if you look at their deals tab on their website, which by the way, now they have financing through a firm if you want to do that. They have a couple of really rad high-end PCs available on their site. Now, if your budget's higher, if you got like, look, man, I am trying to find something amazing. I'm already an established streamer, or I'm already this, I'm a pro gamer, or I do video editing or whatever. Either of these two systems will do quite well for you. There is the Firework or the Candy Cane. Okay, the Firework is pretty amazing. Windows 10, Mag Z690 Tomahawk with Wi-Fi with DDR4, a 12900K. But they went DDR4 because you can actually get it. All right. Sleeve extensions, lots of nice touches, 32 gigs DDR4, 3600 megahertz, 360 millimeter all-in-one liquid cooler because they know what a fiery beast this is. And a 3080 Ti. It's an EVGA GeForce RTX 3080 Ti XC3. And yeah, a 1 terabyte Gen 4 drive in a Fantex Eclipse P600S. Now that looks like it wouldn't have very good airflow at this little picture, but this shows it with the front panel removed. There's a panel you can have on there to make it quieter, or you take it off for better performance. Just leave it off because that thing will run hot because of that processor. 4372 with a 12900K and a 3080 Ti. And it's ready to ship. Now the Candy Cane is a 5000 series Ryzen processor. It's a Ryzen 9 5900X. This one actually has 2 drives in it. Not sure why they put a 250 and a 1 terabyte in there, but they're both Gen 3. And of course they're using Corsair fans, so they let you know, hey, you're getting the Corsair Commander Pro, very cool. 360 millimeter EK all-in-one liquid cooler, all black there, Ryzen 9 5900X. And let's see, what GPU is it, would you ask? Well, it is a EVGA GeForce RTX 3090 for the Win 3 Ultra Gaming. That is why it costs $5,000. There you go. I will attest to the quality of builds from PowerGPU. I've seen so many testimonials, so many photos of these close up. Show it, like these guys are like under the spotlight because they chose to do most of their marketing through social media. And that means that people are getting right into the guts of these systems and showing their cable management, everything. They're under the microscope and they're doing great. So good job, PowerGPU. Glad to say that I could tell people, hey, if you're a higher budget, you want a 3090 with a 5900X, there's an option, get it right now. Let me take this moment really quick to talk about the new year. Last year was absolutely crazy. You guys, I had no idea when I was just chatting with Cuddles in Discord saying, hey dude, what if I did a show, because people are watching this iBUYPOWER videos that I did a little bit more. What if I did a show where I just talk about who has what during the shortages for like the week? He was like, that sounds great. I made the video that night. We posted it like the next day and it just blew up, relatively speaking. Now it's like one of my lowest viewed videos, but compared to what I had before, it was a monster. And now 39 videos later, we are creeping up to 10,000 subscribers. There's a part of me that was hoping, like, yeah, unreasonably, that we would hit 10K before we turned over to 2022, but like, I could not have asked for this. I could not have expected something like this. Like, you guys have changed my life. Thank you. There's those 2 words. They don't communicate enough. Thank you. So, details will be sparse for now. But when we hit 10,000 subscribers, I'm gonna give away a gaming computer. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah, we're giving away a gaming computer. All right, working on the details right now. It's hard right now. It's hard. It's been hard. Last couple of years, it's been really tough. So I've been wanting to do this for the longest time. I've been wanting to make it to where some lucky person can get a gaming computer. There will be other prizes, of course. Some of these are going to be Discord exclusive because we've been teasing a Discord giveaway as well. But the gaming PC giveaway will be community-wide, on Twitter, all that good stuff. It's still not enough for Cuddles and I to express how amazing it is that I can just talk about computers and he can just edit. You know, we're gonna Cuddles, we're gonna get you full time. We're gonna get you to full time. Don't get too cozy at that job that you're at. I had to quit my job and I had this and it worked. And here we are. I can talk about computers for a living. It means the world to me. So thank you. Thank you again. What we're working on for 2022 is so freaking tasty. I cannot wait to share more with you. So let me see you guys show your excitement. This is not linked to the giveaway or anything, but let me see your guys' excitement in the comments. Those of you who stayed this long with a 10K, let's go in the comments. All right. Now, speaking of comments, let's get to the comments of the week. The comment of the week is from Eternity. Eternity says, recommend me a good pre-built $2,000 PC, please. Well, you'll like this video. But also, the video you posted this on was from August 1st. Guys, I appreciate the heck out of the fact that you're still watching old videos, but that info is like dead now. And everything changed. That's a half a year ago. That is literally half a year ago. So, well, 5 months ago, but still. That's the thing. If you want custom recommendations, come to the stream. Twitch.tv/Brayathorn, 3 times a week, Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, around 8 p.m. Central. If I'm not there right at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, just give me a minute. You know, I'm still prepping or I'm having issues with audio or whatever. But going into the comments and wanting custom help, basically wanting me to drop everything and like, okay, let me find a PC for this person who gave me basically no info. Like, hey, recommend me a good PC that's $2,000. Any PC that's $2,000, because I don't know what you're trying to do. Whether you want to game, whether you want to edit videos, whether you want to do 3D rendering, whether you want to just do homework, or whether you want to game in 1440p, whether you want to game in 1080p, super high refresh rate for esports, whether you want to game at 4K. A lot of these things, also, can you wait 5 weeks to get something from a great custom builder, or do you need it right now? This is not the place for that. YouTube comments. Go to YouTube comments. Tell me that you know you love the video. Make suggestions, disagreements, things like that. But asking for help with custom systems or whatever, that happens a lot in the comments, and it's just not the place for it. So if you want one-on-one help off stream, basically for me to stop everything and have a conversation with you and help you, one person, I can do consultations. They're individual, they're paid consultations. That's what anybody would do, is be like, okay, you want my time, and my time is, it costs me money to not do those things. So let's just do a consultation here. My recommendation though, is to come to the stream. I do it for free. I don't ask for subs, donos, bits, nothing, just that you follow. That's it, it's free. But if you really want that one-on-one attention and you want me to help you right now, there's a cost to it, of course there is. And trying to slide by that, you know, by saying, hey, well, what are you thinking about this computer, and sending me a link. I'll be like, consultation, or go to the stream. I'll mostly tell people go to the stream. I don't really like charging people money, so I'll tell you to go to the stream. If you can't make it to that, that's a different case. Eternity, my recommendation to you is to watch this video. 12700K is very versatile. These systems should be able to do most of what you need. Just you're going to need more memory if you're going to want to do video editing. You can find me on Discord. Just go to join the Discord, and whenever I'm online, you'll see me there. Send me a DM, or just look up @Brayathorn. You can find me that way in the Discord, and send me a DM. Don't send me a hi or a hello or just a link. Tell me who you are and what you'd like. Do you want a consultation? All right, guys, that's going to do it. Again, thank you so much for everything. I will see you guys on next Sunday. But if you want, come join the stream. I'm going to be streaming tonight. Let's hang out. Let's talk PCs. It's way more hype than it sounds. Trust me on that. But until next time, take care.